Watching News at Prime, let's bring you this. Gauteng Judge President Dunstan Mlambo has told the Judicial Service Commission that reforms he implemented at the Labour Court helped improve efficiency. The body is currently holding interviews to fill the post of Deputy Chief Justice. Mlambo says his track record speaks for itself.
Attention when I took over in the Labour Court was in a dysfunctional state, that court, to put it mildly, in the sense that files were being lost routinely. I think the issue of the allocation of trial dates, review application dates, was still based very manually. Remember the 5 registrars who each held a diary. And the routine loss of files, as well as the duplication of case numbers, said to me, someone needed to reform the whole case flow system of the court. And I remember asking for extra hands, and I was granted an opportunity to employ 3 more legal interns to go through all the court files that had been lodged, because some of them were files that had been lodged but that had not been processed, but they remain active.
Let's stay with Dunstan Mlambo, who also acknowledged growing concerns about the Constitution's impact on ordinary South Africans.
There are people who actually are suggesting that we don't need a constitution. There are people who are raising concerns about whether the Constitution has delivered or whether a new dispensation is required. Those are important discussions, Chief Justice. I sit here as head of court well aware that yes, in certain parts of society, the Constitution has not become reality.
Well, let's try and wrap the day's proceedings now. And Newzroom Afrika's Juniour Khumalo has been attending those interviews. He joins us live now. Juniour, good evening to you. So I want to ask you, which candidate stands a better chance in case you're accused of bias, but which of the candidates faced some difficult questions, perhaps based on their responses?
Indeed, Xoli, I will also not answer that question, but since you didn't ask it, I am just going to talk to you about the proceedings of the day today. As you've rightfully put it out there, the first candidate was the Judge President from Gauteng, basically Dunstan Mlambo, and he basically outlined some of the achievement that he has made within the 15 years experience that he's had as the Judge President, the longest serving Judge President among the 3 candidates that have been nominated by the President to possibly fill this position of Deputy Chief Justice, speaking about the online court roll that he introduced, especially during the height of COVID. It was first rolled out in the Gauteng province. Now he has made sure that it's been rolled out to 7 provinces of the 9 provinces in the country. So quite an achievement there by him. And just some of the achievements within the Labour Court, one of the busiest courts in the country. He sits as the Judge President of that court as well. But the second candidate, Pule Tlaletsi, who is the Judge President in the Northern Cape, faced some tough questions, especially when it comes to his responses when he was asked about sexual harassment and how it is a scourge within the courts in South Africa. He basically responded and said that within his own division, he has not found it to be quite a big challenge. He was also asked that of all the 9 provinces, there has been one court basically that has not supported that what's the policy around anti-sexual harassment policy that is being put together by the Chief Justice, Mandisa Maya. His court has had reservations around supporting that, and he was asked why he has not basically thrown his full support and weight behind this, because one of the duties of the Deputy Chief Justice will be to support the current Chief Justice in some of those changes and transformations that he is trying to bring within the judiciary and the justice system. He said that his response was based, his response and his division's response was based on the experiences that they have had within that district, that division. They have not had too many challenges when it comes to sexual harassment. But of course, we've seen within even the news how sexual harassment has been playing out when it comes to the Eastern Cape Judge President, who is currently undergoing that tribunal. He is being accused of alleged sexual harassment of her secretary, the secretary within that justice system. So it is a big issue, and it is an issue that the current Chief Justice is trying to address. But the responses basically from the Judge President from the Northern Cape, leaving a lot to be desired, especially from some of the members within the JSC, Chloe.
Junior, so where to now with these interviews? Is that it?
Today, there were two individuals that were interviewed for this position, Mlambo and Tlaletsi. Those were some of the two, but there is one more candidate, the Judge President from the Free State Division, who is going to be interviewed tomorrow. His name is Kegni Musi. He is going to be interviewed tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Is also another individual who is well established within the judicial process. He is one of those very few individuals who started off as a prosecutor and then worked his way up to being a district magistrate, a regional magistrate, then also into the High Court, and also acted as a Judge President before then being appointed as a Judge President. So he is the last candidate who is expected to be interviewed for this position. The current acting Deputy Chief Justice is not one of those individuals who is expected to be part of this process. Madlanga, who was put in that position to act in this position of Deputy Judge President.
Juniour Khumalo, thank you very much for that update live for us there in Sandton.